See, this is the kind of crap, Senator Feinstein. Trump wants us back to a white society. Trump said all this, supposedly, in private, folks. He's not out there saying this publicly, and even two Republican senators say they didn't hear him say it. David Perdue and Tom Cotton say they didn't hear him say it. Dick Durbin says he did. Well, you give me a choice, Dick Durbin or Tom Cotton. It's no contest. Sorry.
Live from the Southern Command in sunny South Florida, it's Open Line Friday.
And here we are, final big busy broadcast hour of the week. Open Line Friday with Rush Limbaugh, a household name in all four corners of the world. Telephone numbers 800-282-2882. The email address lrushbo@eibnet.us. Some drive-bys are reporting that Trump is reveling in the controversy. He's loving the fact that he's got him so stirred up. I don't know about that. But all I can tell you is I have been there. I have been in the midst of these kind of firestorms, folks, and I can tell you that this is all faux rage. It is faux anger. It is faux outrage. It is made up. It is for the cameras. It's for the microphones. It's for the audience. It's based on the presumption that virtually everybody finds Trump reprehensible and always has, and this is just the final straw. And I don't believe that these people are sincerely outraged. They are sincerely excited because it is yet what they believe another opportunity to get rid of Trump. They need to consult history. The NBC Access Hollywood video didn't do it. Trump's remarks when he announced his candidacy didn't do it. They, to this day, do not know why Trump is popular. They, to this day, do not know why Trump was elected. They think they do. And they chalk it up to, well, there must be more bigots in America than we thought. There must be more racists in America than we thought. They're still in a massive state of denial. And I think they are becoming more and more unhinged as each day goes by that they haven't been able to get rid of Trump. And let's face it, if this controversy, let's say the mild-mannered Mitt Romney had been overheard saying this, Mitt Romney probably would have resigned by now in shame and would be begging forgiveness or what have you. And take any other Republican, establishment Republican. But it doesn't seem to stick to or damage Trump. Now, let me see if I can surmise how you who voted for Trump think. You people who voted for Trump are people who have been bombarded for decades with the media and Hollywood. Pop culture, essentially, has been pushing all kinds of garbage and filth and trash in your face everywhere you turn. You can't turn on TV. You can't go to the movies. You can't listen to music without having a bunch of filth and trash forced down your throat. You've been forced to watch deviant behavior, and you've been told you must accept it. And you've been told you must love it and embrace it, or else you're a bigot. The schools you send your kids to have been trying to inculcate your kids with all kinds of rot gut, perverted junk under the guise of enlightenment. And you've had to sit there and take it. You've had to sit there and listen to the never-ending, increasing profane rants and having all of this stuff pushed right in your face and down your throat. You've been forced to shut up. You've been forced to say nothing in reaction for fear of losing your job or being chastised, humiliated, or what have you in social media. You've been forced to accept the cultural rot that the American left has imposed on you and your kids. You have to sit around and listen to your religion be mocked. Your religion is laughed at. Your religion is made fun of and criticized openly and with malice. And it is done with impunity. The people who mock and applaud and insult you and your religion are praised as brilliant artists. You were called hicks. You're called white racists. You're called bigots. Sometimes they call you prudes. Sometimes you call you Bible thumpers. You're an idiot. You're small-minded. You're a moral twit. And these are the people having a fit over Trump saying something. These people who have put themselves in charge of infiltrating crap throughout our culture and our society. These people who have been responsible for injecting drivel and bilge throughout our society claim to be upset and outraged and offended over the use of a word, slang for a toilet, by the President of the United States in a private meeting. Do you think, let's say it's Bill Clinton, and let's say there's a meeting on health care in the Oval Office, Republicans and Democrats are there, and Clinton's going on and on about the latest intern he bonged. Do you think the Democrats and the Republicans would go to the media and tell them what Clinton said? Probably not. Let's say it's Barack Hussein Obama, and he's conducting a meeting in the Oval Office. And let's say Obama starts trashing talk radio. Or let's say Obama starts saying controversial things about people. Do you think the attendees of the meeting would leave and report what Obama had said? No. No, don't misunderstand. I'm not making excuses here. No, I would never do that. I'm not to deny that it was said. I'm trying to show you the double standard and the pure hypocrisy. I just don't believe these people are offended by the use of the word they claim Trump said. When you look at all of the deviancy and perversion these people are daily injecting into our culture and calling it advancement, progressivism, and enlightenment. Some of it's really sick stuff. These are the people who will ban from their own app store an app that tells cigar smokers where they can go to legally smoke, but you can't miss any other app telling you where to go buy marijuana and how to use it. Those apps are all over the place. So I'm sorry, folks, if you forget, but I just don't believe that this anger is genuine, and I don't believe it's sincere, and I don't even believe it's real. I think it's contrived and made up, and it's convenient, and that they are excited about it. The next thing they're doing, and this is really outrageous, and Pelosi started this. You know, we're now up to over 100 companies who have now said they're going to offer their employees bonuses of anywhere from $500 to $1,000, in some cases $2,000. Some companies are going to expand benefits. Some companies are going to make investments in retirement programs for employees. Other companies are raising their starting wage, like Walmart. In addition to these bonuses of $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, that money is going to be taxed at a much lower rate when those bonuses are paid because of the massive tax cut. And what are the Democrats saying? They're calling it crumbs. They're calling it insignificant. They're calling it a PR ploy. They're calling it not real. And they're saying these corporations even don't mean it. They're saying these corporations probably colluded with Trump to support the tax cut and then give these bonuses to help Trump to make it look, the stuff that actually was done, the crony capitalism and socialism where companies colluding with Obama, the stuff that was done, they're now accusing this of happening between Trump and American business. So we've got people, many of whom who voted for Trump, who live in Realville, who are going to find an additional $1,000 taxed at a much lower rate than it ever has been. They look at it as a blessing. The companies are telling everybody it's not coming from the profit line. This is coming from money that would have otherwise been sent to Washington as a tax. But since corporate tax rates have been reduced, this money is being passed through to employees. The Democrat Party's denigrating it. The Democrat Party, for which there was not one vote for this tax cut, is out saying it's not real. They're saying it's a cheap PR move, that it's not going to mean that much. $1,000, they're saying, get real. They're acting like it isn't that big a deal. It's not that much money, and it's just crumbs. And these are the people that we're supposed to be deferential to. These are the people who, when they are outraged, we're supposed to say sorry. These are the people who, when they say Trump needs to be censured, Trump needs to be sent packing, we're supposed to say, please no, please don't. The heck with this and these people. As far as I'm concerned, they haven't earned any moral supremacy or high ground where I'm concerned. These are the people that sell out this country. These are the people who would sell out. These are the people that would make deals with the Iranians, allowing them to get nuclear weapons and pay them off with cash on pallets and a private airplane flight to Tehran airport. These are the people who pay ransom for American hostages while denying that they do it. These are the people that did nothing when Kim Jong-un was huffing and puffing and trying to perfect his nuclear missile and his giant little nuclear button there. These are the people that sat idly by and refused anything to happen policy-wise that would grow the economy, be it a pipeline, be it encouraging fracking or other ways of getting cheap energy. These are the people who told us for 8 years, get used to it. This is a new America in decline. Our best days are behind us. These are the people who believe the United States deserves to take these people from all these hellhole countries because it's our fault that they're in hellhole countries. We have made those country hellholes. We have stolen and we have taken things that are not ours. We are the problem in the world. These are the people we're supposed to be upset when they get mad at Donald Trump. Who the hell are they? So you'll forgive me if I'm not so exercised about this. And you'll forgive me if I don't think the integrity or office of the presidency has been forever inalterably damaged. All I know is that with one question, Donald Trump succeeded in blowing up the Democrat Party's plan for a two-pronged amnesty for dreamers and then every other illegal alien. By asking a very simple question, why are you people so focused on bringing people into this country who are going to end up being a burden on the people of the United States? And the Democrats would tell you if they dared get honest, because we owe that to these people. We are the reason they're poor. We are the reason their countries are so backward. We have not shared our resources. We have not been nice. Instead, we have overthrown decent governments and we have stolen resources and we have conquered and we have been imperialistic and we have not earned or deserved our superpower status. So the United States, in these people's view, is always the problem. So somehow we have sinned against Mexico, El Salvador, Haiti. We have sinned. And in order to pay for it, to make up for it, we owe the people from these countries a free ride in the United States. It's the least we can do. That's the way they look at it. Because the United States is a nation that has committed sin every day since its founding. Because this country was founded in sin. This country was founded in injustice and immorality. And we still haven't corrected it or fixed it. And that's what drives them and guides them. They've set out to make as many Americans victims of this mean-spirited America as they can. The minute people acquiesce and willingly accept that they are victims, they immediately lose all sense of self-responsibility and begin the process of blaming everybody else or somebody else for what's happened to them. They essentially admit there's nothing they can do to change themselves for the better or fix it because they face so much oppression and such a stacked deck. And so the Democrat Party is there to take care of it. The Democrat Party is there to punish their enemies. The Democrat Party is there to get even with the people who have been unkind, racist and sexist and bigoted and vicious to these poor American victims unwilling to stand up or defend themselves. And that's the thinking that leads the Democrat Party that claims to want to improve our country and grow it. They haven't the slightest idea how. Nor do I think they have the desire to. You know, you'll forgive me for observing here, folks, but these people jumping all over Trump, these are the people that trash this country every day. These are the people focusing on what they find wrong in this country every day. These are the people building a political future on hatred. These are the people that comprise the biggest hate group in America today, the Democrat Party. They are the ones who are consistently trashing what they think is the injustice, and the racism, or what have you, of this country. And now they even bemoan and belittle genuine economic progress, where people in this country see their lives vastly improving day by day. They mock it, they belittle it, and they condemn it, claiming it isn't real. And you talk about hellholes, you talk about impoverished places. Take a look at the places they run. Take a look at the places they have run for who knows how many decades. Take a look at Detroit. Take a look at Chicago and the murder rate there. Take a look at what's going on in St. Louis. Look at all of California. You go anywhere where they have run the show with no checks and balances. And you know what you find? You find people leaving. You find people leaving New York. People are leaving New Jersey. People are leaving Illinois, primarily Chicago. People are leaving even parts of California. And where are they going? They're going to states that have no income tax. They're going to states where there's a little global warming going along, where the climate's a little warmer. And what are they doing? They're bringing with them their destructive liberalism that created the circumstances they're now fleeing. Now, don't tell me these people are offended and upset over what Trump may or may not have said about some impoverished foreign countries. And they are impoverished. And these Democrats act so offended, it's like it's our fault that they are. And in their minds, it is. It is our fault. America's always to blame. You know, 48 hours ago, the drive-by media, the Anderson Coopers, the Jim Acostas, the Wolf Blitzers, you name it, they're beside themselves over the Wolf book. They can't believe it. It's so outrageous. It's so horrible. How could Trump be so bad? And they're just, and then they learn that Wolf made some of it up, and they get a little bit worried about that. Now, 48 hours later, they're acting like kids over a comment they did not hear. You know, Anderson Cooper almost broke down crying talking about this. Wolf Blitzer is tongue-tied, could barely get the word out. By the way, I have demonstrated today that you can do a program where everybody knows what you're talking about without using the word. We have been true to our mission here of standards, high standards, family-oriented content. These people on CNN cannot stop using this word. They cannot stop putting it on their Chiron graphics. They can't stop their guests from using it. This word probably has been uttered hundreds of times since last night and this morning. And they can't stop. And they claim to set the standard. They claim they are the primo journalists of the world. I got to get back to the phones here, but I just, it doesn't matter. This is why we call them drive-by. Wolf Book, they do what they do and create that. Then something else comes along, so they drop the wolf mess and they move on and create a new mess, leave everybody to clean up. And it won't be long before something supplants this. Although this one they're never going to let go of, because this one they think, like all the others that have preceded, this is going to be the one that gets rid of Trump. Oh, the Access Hollywood thing? Oh, yeah, this is going to be more, because this is racist and bigoted and yeah. Well, I don't think it's going to be any more useful to them than that was. That's the point. None of this stuff ever accomplishes their... Wait till one of these idiots, one of these stupid idiot Democrats, like what's her face from Texas. What's her, the one that thinks that... Yeah, Sheila Jackson Lee. She's going to demand that Mueller investigate it. One of these people is going to demand that the special counsel look into this. Because they're essentially trying to criminalize what Trump's day-to-day behavior is anyway.